Los Ratones.
Yeah, that was my worry, was if you don't take the Braum yourself, you end up giving that Braum across, and he's very strong with, you know, answering for that Wukong engage or the follow from the Mbessa, but either...
3 grubs just allows you to take those plates a little bit quicker. You've got 5 minutes left with those plates on the map, so this trade very much is about trying to get that extra bit of gold before the next dragon.
Fighting, or stop the full scaling and just go for these fights. Hey, we got options as Camilo, that's not where you want to be, lad.
Yeah, Camilo's getting caught out. There's the Emperor's Divide going down. Shockwave lands, but he doesn't really have an escape. Lost Ratones on the board first. 12 minutes into the game.
What dragon specifically would have the hairiest chest, but we'll wait and see whatever comes in third.
Good point. Good point. I feel like mountain dragon.
I feel like this is how scientific research works.
Hey, look, no fight. Oh, Camilo looking the shot with Magnusson comes in. There's the culling. Living up to his name as Velia falls first. Emperor's Divide keep Nemesis and Reckless safe, and they will back away. We even it out at 1-1. And that's enough, guys.
The handshake. There's like, look, we gotta even it out.
Okay. Yukino is right here, Baus.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Round the corner, round the bend, perhaps, as Baus is about to be dismounted from Skull, who'll run to the nearest bush. He flashes away, but Kallista's there. He charges straight into the wall, and Baus will fall. Kallista gets him. The next kill a lot quicker as Tau has to flash away on the bottom side. Lost Ratones looking to collapse, knowing that KC were taking their time taking down Baus.
No public execution for Tau. This is a little risky staying under the tower.
Goes and clears out the minion wave. Redemption comes out, but they just don't have the damage yet. It's only a Nash's Cataclysm used as well in the end. Lost Ratones will take him out. It's a lot longer than they would have liked.
Sometimes you just like the simplicity, right?
Exactly,
it's an easier life. You don't have to think about what's best in this situation. It's a pink one.
The only decision you really had to make was, when do I get oracles? Because if I die with it, it's gone.
Exactly.
So it's like, when can I buy this on Sona, you know?
Yeah.
Camilo?
Or Annie support.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good old days when she had that extended attack range.
Yeah.
A bit of a catch here from KC as they gate Lost Ratones away from getting back towards the mid lane, but with that mid lane tower already down, KC...
Probably flash. They're not entirely convinced they can go for a play with Dragon up.
So what are you doing? Are you gonna try and take the fight? Lost Ratones setting in as 3. You can also come in from this side as well. Prime looking for it, flash away from Crownie. Shadowing Strike was about to find the stun. At the moment, a 5v4 in Lost Ratones' favor, but Tao's on his way across on that Mbessa. Baus having to jump away. Scuttlecraft going over to Lost Ratones. The Magnet Storm onto 2. Bomb again! The follow-up! The Womboist of combos. A Cyclone on Velia blows him away as KC take the fight 3-0.
That was clean from KC. The immediate jump onto the Azir. Doesn't even get a half a second to use that Emperor's Divide. And KC starting to run away with this.
Yeah, that was really devastating. A 3,000 gold lead now as well for them. They get their second Drake. They'll get a tower on the bot side just to extend that lead. And Yukino finding the backline alongside Prime with that. Now we're sitting at 2 items. Spear and Eclipse complete on him. Shadow Flame and Ludens finished on Camilo. Kallista's on his way across it. Does have the Infinity. Has public execution going down onto Baus. He does still hold on to his flash. There's a culling, he'll use it to dash away. Now dismounted, and Kallista comes in for a bit more of a chase. Redemption not in time when it comes out, but isn't enough healing. The Cyclone used on Nemesis as well. The Emperor's Divide not enough to keep him safe. Velia now needs to get out, has to flash, but Yukino will chase him down. A counter redemption won't be enough for the auto. On his way, the red buff, I think, actually from Yukino secures the kill, and across the map, Lost Ratones are being taken out.
The fact you're losing on both sides of the map is a disaster for Lost Ratones, and KC now are opening the base, starting Anakan, pushing mid, and just doing everything you could possibly want, although Tau might need to dip from here.
He has the flash, he'll jump onto Crownie, flashes the wall. Crownie, good, using the explosive shot there to get the jump back in, gets the shutdown. Meanwhile, on the top side, Yukino has started up the Anakan. TP coming out from Nemesis. It's actually Baus who's going in with the TP alongside Nemesis. The 2-man squad gonna charge towards the Anakan. They don't have a smite though, and Yukino does, but it's Camilo who secures it. Baus now having to dash his way away, will be dismounted. Lost look AC as they head their way up towards this top side. Nemesis perhaps a little bit overextended. Yukino looking for that flank position. Prime's on his way. Does not quite have the flash. The Emperor's Divide out. He takes that. It's a big ultimate used as Kallista's jumped on by Baus, but can dash across the wall. With the relentless pursuit, Yukino caught out with the Glacial Fish, but another ultimate invested by Lost Ratones. Velia looking for that Cataclysm. Tao's going to TP in. The Cyclone once again to stop Velia finding the engage. Perfectly played by Yukino, and it will mean 2 more kills over to the boys in blue.
Yeah, I mean, the overcommitment there from Lost Ratones.
Oh, Prime, the Magnet Storm! A public execution of monstrous proportions for KC. They find 2 more, only Crowny remains standing. And KC have ripped the game away from Lost Ratones.
Public execution, a fitting name for what KC are doing right now. Lost Ratones aren't standing a chance.
Well, with the shockwave coming out from Camilo, so he's going to have to retreat because of that. Tao and Yukino think, well, we can just start up the Baron once again. Vader looking for that flank position, doesn't have vision in the pit right now. Long-range ward coming out from KC. Prime's going to try and keep that jungler at bay. Reckless on his way, puts the ward down, but unless Velia can get close enough to the pit, the steal is pretty minuscule as a possibility. Velia is nearby. They dive onto Baus with the Cyclone. They lock him up and Skald runs for the hills. Baus should have done the same. A public execution in with the Glacial Fish stopping Tao in his tracks. He'll be taken down. Yukino still sitting on the Baron, but they don't really have the protection for him to do this now. They're going to tank it. The Magnet Storm in. Reckless falling low. They dive onto Velia. Yukino unstoppable, but it's a 1-for-1. Both supports traded. Velia needs to try and get back in, but it's already smited. KC take the Baron. A flash away from Camilo. The Emperor survives. Doesn't find him. Camilo survives. Calliste with a dash away.
Oh my god!
How did you survive that? Camilo and me onto Calliste, just knocks him out of range. You can see Camilo having a whale of a time as Tao caught out a little bit here. Cataclysm has to flash out a bit. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Calliste and Yukino just pushing in for the inhibitor. Lost Ratones trying to defend with the charge. Yukino able to back away for now. Reckless going in, looking for those concussive blows. The Bounce dives a little bit too greedily, a little bit too deep. A TP behind him as Bounce will fall first, and now KC are on the march.
And there go. Oh, the
perfect execution hits onto Nemesis. Emperor's Divide out from him to try and protect, but he can't get back to the rest of his team easily. The first Nexus Tower down. The Shockwave does fall short of catching onto Velia. Tao keeping Nemesis at bay. Calliste trying to take down the second Nexus Tower as Tao is clipped with the Winter's Bite. But that second Nexus Tower is going to fall as the Unbreakable unable to stop it. Meanwhile, the dive in from Velia, he just dies immediately, as does Reckless. Lost Ratones routed by KC as they clean up Crowny in the fountain. KC take it with an 11K lead.
Message received from KC.